A grateful mindset convinces you that even if you can't see a clear path to your dreams, a path must surely exist and
Mhm.
will make itself known at the right time.
Exactly. Fantastic. And the right time is any time, as
Right,
long as we work towards the end of the tunnel. And that's a very
right.
powerful statement.
Yeah, you're right, I think.
Yes.
Thank you for
Fantastic.
adding really good thing. Right time is now, right?
Yes,
Every
exactly.
time. Mm. Like I watched some videos from your channel.
Oh, thank you for watching because I think my channel is very boring because we only speak about inspirations of people. We don't show people how to do things, but I think it's my call and passion
Yeah,
because
me too. I really love to watching like that, inspire like things
yes,
like that. So,
yeah, because I think we need positivity in the world than
right.
just always thinking about it. It's good to think about the problems, but it's always also nice to uh, be positive about things
Yeah,
because
right.
we cannot solve the world, and for that reason, I am open to
Mm-hmm.
put these inspirational speeches from different people
Mm,
and
that's
also
really
give a
good.
platform. Yes.
Mm.
How have you been?
Oh, I feel so happy to like see you. Um,
Yes.
yeah, where we can meet each other, where we can see each other, right?
Exactly. That is the current technology, and this is what we are living with. So, welcome. This is Inspire Network.
Yeah.
And ideally, I speak with people with inspirations, and I find that you are one of the people who have great inspirations since I've seen you in several places and also in your Instagram.
Mm,
Explaining your teaching methods of Korean and Swahili, and
yeah.
also your interests with the East African studies. So I find that is very intriguing. And you're still living in Korea.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm living in Korea now.
So I'm very, very happy to have you here with us today.
Me too. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Yes. And many times when I meet people, I usually first try to ask about their passion, like what is your passion in life. I think I see what you're doing, and that is very inspirational altogether.
Mhm.
Um, but all in all, first of all, who you are and what you're
Mhm.
doing and what's your passion. And you can say that in Korean too, no problem.
Okay, let me like introduce a little bit about me. Um,
Yes.
yeah, as you know, I'm living in Korea and I'm Korean, of course, and I'm like my job is teacher. I am a
I see.
teacher in
Mhm.
Korea, so I've been teaching children like almost like more than 6 years, I think, seven
Mhm.
years like that. So yeah, and also for me, I'm a like big fan of Africa.
Yes, I noticed that
So
one.
you asked me about what is your passion in life, right?
Mhm. Yes,
So yeah, let me answer it. For me, I think I believe God gave each of us a mission
that's right.
in our life. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, um, and I found my mission when I was high school student.
Mhm.
So I once went to Africa as a teacher.
That's right.
So, I think my mission is giving sustainable development for Africa, especially the
Without
part
development.
of education.
That's right.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
so thank you. So I realized that I'm really happy connecting with people
Mhm.
and sharing knowledge with people.
That's right.
So, yeah, as I told you, I once went to Africa
Mhm.
and I realized teaching and also like I just wanted to do something for Africa.
That's right.
So for me, teaching was the one way to do that. So now,
Fantastic.
in Korea, I'm developing an education program for students. So because I want to bring the program like I'm working on now to Africa one day.
Oh, I see. What is this
Yeah.
program? Can you say a
It's
little
like
bit about it?
I'm developing it now, and also I'm like teaching students with that program. So it's like about something about like languages and also about like mathematics or other subjects. And like my goal is make students do themselves, not
The
for other
best, yes.
people. Like yeah, so I just like try to like make them like doing like making some plans for themselves and like doing it and evaluate
That's right.
themselves. Yeah, like that programs. And also like this program should their parents also should join us. So parents also should like develop with their children.
That's right.
So yeah, so I like
So children and parents together
yeah,
for the
like dual
education.
education.
hmm
Yeah,
Oh,
something like
wonderful. It's a big
that.
dream you have.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
dream.
sustainable development is wonderful. I think
Yeah, right.
it's a good call for the current time that we're living. I think, yes.
Right. You know, this mission makes me like do my best, I think.
hmm
So I always ask myself, what is the best education like 24/7? So
hmm
yeah, it's my passion in my life.
Passion. And
Mm-hmm.
is it the reason why you went to do the East African studies?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
were in the uni for that. I heard somewhere.
All right.
Yes.
I studied East African Studies
hmm
in my university.
That's
You
right.
know, I think this story it needs some details about like my history. I
Yes.
think yeah. So I learned Swahili from when I would. Oh, you asked me the why I
Yes.
like study
hmm
East African Studies, right?
That's right. Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay, when I was young, like 13 years old, I remember I heard some news about Africa on TV.
Uh-huh.
So it seemed like an interesting country.
hmm
It's not
A
country, but
continent.
it was
Continent.
like some
hmm
continent, but it was like about I think about Kenya, something like
Kenya,
that.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I remember I wanted to search about Africa.
hmm
So a bit more, and I read a book about it.
hmm
So I was fascinated about like its culture, so on.
hmm
So I couldn't stop thinking about it at the time. So
Yes.
when I had to choose my major, I saw that Hankuk University
hmm
offered a program for African studies. And
Hancock
it's
University.
yeah,
Oh,
Hankuk
wonderful.
University, and
hmm
it is the only one university in
In
Korea
Korea.
which has major of African studies.
hmm
So
Wonderful.
I was sure I wanted to study there.
Right.
So that's why I choose. So the more I learned about Africa during my major, the
hmm
more I wanted to go.
Okay. Good.
Hmm. So
And
yeah,
so you went to Tanzania, or was it?
right.
Yes.
Hmm.
And then now you can even speak Swahili. Fantastic.
Not like not enough, but yeah, I can
Yes,
still
but you speak
speak.
something. How do you
Right.
manage to learn Swahili when you're in Korea?
Oh, like it also needs some detail. I learned Swahili from university actually,
hmm
but it was not enough. So
Of course.
in my school, they helped me to go to Tanzania for 5 months,
That's right.
like for one semester.
Exchange
So
studies.
yes, like an exchange school student.
That's right.
So Yeah, so for 5 months, I learned Swahili. So after that, also 2 years ago, I went to Tanzania.
Hmm.
So for no, 2 years ago, it was 2 months, just 2 months.
That's
So
2 months.
yeah,
Yes,
I learned Swahili. So totally, it was 7 months to
altogether.
learn that language.
Hmm.
So, but it's been a long time to like in Tanzania, and I didn't use it in
Hmm.
Korea.
That's right,
It's
of
really
course.
hard to use Swahili in Korea,
Hmm.
So I forget many words, and like my ability has become like lower and lower. So,
Yes.
I love Swahili and Tanzanian people.
Hmm.
So I just wanted to like practice.
That's
So,
right.
I just took a video.
Hmm.
And I determined it like, oh, I should take like one video a
Mm.
week.
Yes,
So
yes.
every week I just took the video and uploaded it.
Hmm.
So some like Tanzanian people, they watched it and they just
Yes,
gave me some comments, and
yes,
they
yes, yes.
correct me like, oh, you should say like miwezi mitatu
Me
like this.
too. Yes.
So I thought, wow, they are really good teachers. So
Yes. Online
yeah,
is always a good teacher, You
yeah.
connect with
So
people and they help you from where they are.
right, that's right,
I see.
exactly. So
That's great.
yeah.
I see.
So after that, one of my video like went viral, you know.
Oh,
So, one of channel from Tanzania, they
hmm.
wanted to like interview with me.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's why we met, right?
I think I've seen you in that channel. It was
Mm,
uh, Simulisi
Simultaneously?
and
Nah.
Stout and Simulisi, right?
Yeah, right.
That's right.
That's
Yes, I
the
think I've seen
channel.
it it was posted in
Right.
our diaspora group, and I saw it from there.
Yeah.
But that was a very
So,
good interview altogether. I
thank
think,
you so much.
yes, it was
So,
very inspirational to watch and see that someone is determined to learn
oh,
another language like that. And I
oh,
think
I
there are so many
appreciate.
people also in the country who,
Hmm.
of course, they speak the language, but not as much
Yeah.
determined as you
Hmm.
were. So that's very good motivation.
Thank you. Yeah, anyways, also
Yes.
the interview recorded like 260,000 views, like that. So, I think now I feel like I'm grasp Swahili more than when I was in
In
Tanzania.
Tanzania.
So I
Yes.
think it's really lucky to like speak other
Mm,
language in also like other country,
exactly.
right?
And when you have an online opportunity, people of Tanzania are very much online as well. I mean, the internet works well. So for
Mhm.
that, you are able to get the comments. Even if
Right,
it's not a comment, you can read something more that you can develop
right.
your understanding.
Yeah,
And
thank God.
that's great. How do you manage your time working as a teacher and
Mm-hmm.
doing the Swahili YouTube videos and reading from all the people.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes some hundreds of people are commenting.
Right.
Hmm.
Actually, I'm not that diligent person, but
Hmm.
um, but I have a like responsibility about
Hmm.
something. So I'm a teacher, so I have responsibility, like I should teach them well for my students. So it makes me like do my best, and
That's
also,
right.
you know, I also like work out in the morning
I saw that. That was my
at
my
gym.
other question. Yes,
Yeah. So
hardcore
I just
workouts. Yes.
make my routine. So
Hmm.
just after I wake up, I just go to gym and work out, and
Hmm.
after that preparing for my classes and just
Hmm.
do it. And after that also I like doing my like work.
Mm-hmm.
And also for like making some content, like Swahili
Right.
contents. So
Mm-hmm.
I just take it and editing it just
Mm-hmm.
on weekend.
I see. Fantastic.
So
I do the
yeah,
same.
like
Yeah.
not do many things. Like every day
Mhm.
it will be so like impossible for me because
Yes, yes.
yeah, it's
The time
really
is not
hard.
enough.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
I just like thinking like just once a week.
Right.
That's like, but the most important thing is like continuously, not just
Continuously.
once, but just
Yes.
like every week like that.
Hmm. And of course, you said a very important word here, I think, for our channel as well, responsibility.
Right.
So you take a responsibility for everything that you have to do and
Yeah,
to do them
right.
well. And there is
Mm,
nothing more that you can benefit or develop from than doing something
yeah,
good or
right.
better. Yeah, as a
Exactly.
responsible person.
Mm.
That's very very good altogether. And you are going to the gym. I have seen your
Did you
your
see?
Instagram clips, very
Uh-huh.
hardcore challenges. For how long
Yeah,
have you been in the
for
gym?
that, my exercise, the name is CrossFit,
Yes.
and it was like 1.5 like that,
Hmm.
1.5 year.
I
One
see.
and a half year.
Fantastic.
Mm.
Yes, that's very good, and it's also helping your well-being. I believe it's also
Right,
quite a lot. You are teaching work activity and also your life altogether
right.
when you go to the workout time to
Yeah,
time. Hmm.
I think I can work a lot because I like I'm healthy. So that's
Yes.
why I'm doing like workout every day.
Hmm. Yes, it's good. And what would you tell the people who have to learn another language which is
Mm-hmm.
not theirs?
Mm.
Because that's your motivation also.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So I want to share actually 3 things
Hmm.
because I am a teacher.
Of
Actually,
course.
I've been teaching students and also adults for
Hmm.
10 years. I
10 years.
always,
Hmm.
yeah, for 10 years. Like,
Hmm.
so I just like saying like these 3 things always. So I think there are 3 important things
Hmm.
to learn new language.
Hmm.
The first one is you should start. So
Of
to
course.
start is
Hmm.
really important. Don't just think, but do it.
Do
So
it.
that's the more than half, I think.
Hmm.
Once you start, you can do following things. So
Right.
don't just think, oh, I want to learn that language, but just start.
Mm,
That's really important.
that's right.
Yeah. And for the second, expose to the language.
Hmm.
That's really important. Also, I think there is the order of acquisition of
Hmm.
language.
That's right.
Like, for example, when you are born,
Hmm.
first you can like say something, right?
Hmm. You can. Yes.
Like, first we start listening many
Mm,
things, then then speaking, right?
right.
So after a while, we start reading and finally writing.
Hmm.
So that's the order I recommend my students to focus on.
Hmm.
So first, I think you should listen many things and expose yourself to that language.
That language.
So I
Hmm.
think, yeah, if people want to be good at a language, they have to get a lot of input from, like, for
Hmm.
example, like music or like dramas and
Hmm.
books, videos, many contents, so they can generate more outputs as
Hmm.
they study and learn more and more.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
and
And this is the secret of what you have been doing all the time.
yeah, of course. I also just try to expose myself,
Mm,
like I'm like taking my videos and upload it and like
that's right.
speaking with my Tanzanian friends.
Hmm.
That's really helpful.
It is very helpful.
Mhm.
Exactly.
And for third one, the final
Hmm.
one is like confidence.
Yes.
It's really important, If you are not enough, it's okay.
Yeah.
Just go and talk. That's all. Also,
Exactly.
I'm like speaking in English, my
Hmm.
mother tongue is Korean, and
Hmm.
I've never been any country which is using English
Hmm.
actually.
Oh, is it
But
so?
yeah, but I'm like, I just say something because, I know that I'm not enough, but it's
Mhm.
okay. Who
It's okay.
cares?
Hmm.
Just go and say something.
Exactly.
Also, I'm not great Swahili.
Hmm.
My Swahili ability is like an elementary school student
Hmm.
or like newborn baby. But I
Yeah.
just try to speak.
To speak.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then
That
someday
makes
it
sense. Not
will
to
be,
fit.
yeah. So don't worry and just like be confident
Yes.
and go.
And you said that you are traveling, you go to different
Mm-hmm.
countries, and so you meet many cultures, so
Yeah,
different type.
right.
How do you make yourself comfortable in addition to speaking with them
Mm,
anything? But how do you make yourself comfortable
mm-hmm.
uh, with this new culture that you meet?
Oh, I think that's like good question and really hard question to
Hmm.
like answer. But I think, as I told you, I've never been any country which use English, but I went many countries, other countries, like,
Hmm.
for Africa,
Hmm.
I've been to Tanzania
Hmm.
and Kenya,
Yeah.
Uganda, Rwanda, Malawi, Zambia, South
Wow.
Africa.
So many.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's that's what I visited before,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
also like Laos,
Yes, I
um,
do.
and Vietnam,
Hmm.
and Malaysia, and Thailand, and Japan,
Hmm.
China, Taiwan, like
Hmm.
that. And someday, let me visit Finland.
Yes, you're
I want
very
to
much
meet
welcome.
you in
It's
Finland.
very easy to visit Finland from Korea
Oh,
with a
really?
direct flight from
Oh, is
Seoul.
it?
Yes,
Wow. You told me you also came to Korea, right?
yes, I have visited Korea
Oh,
once.
that's fantastic.
It's a beautiful country. I would
Wow.
recommend to anyone who want to go to
Mm,
Korea someday. I mean, it was very respectful people, very
wow, is
clean,
it?
very organized.
Mm.
Yes, and very hospitable altogether. We felt
Oh,
very comfortable to be there.
wow. I'm so glad to hear that.
And of
Oh,
course,
but we
very
didn't know each other at that time. I feel so sad.
yes. I
But
think it's not the last time I'm visiting there. I will definitely visit there as well again
yeah,
sometime
you
later, maybe
should.
after COVID. So
Yeah,
it's a
right.
very nice country, and I recommend that
Mm.
to many people who would like
Welcome
to.
again.
Yes, and that's
Anyways. Mm-hmm.
and I think the Korean people are very humble.
Humble.
Yeah, like every time they will
Mm-hmm.
bow
Oh, yeah,
to
right.
welcome you, and I think that is something that you don't get in many countries, and
Oh,
it is done in a very sincere way.
oh,
Yes, and the Southern Korean people seem not to want conflicts.
oh,
They seem like
interesting.
yes, at least
Mm.
that's the feeling I have received. And when you go to the metro, for example, you have
Mm-hmm.
people who are very they line up, the metro will come and everybody
Mm.
goes in one by one. You don't
Yeah.
take a picture unnecessarily. I mean, it's beautiful.
Oh,
I mean, I liked that one. And
oh,
also people I could get by there. I don't speak Korean apart from
yeah.
Wonia Seo, but then I can go to the metro because you have written uh, the
Oh,
words in an English kind of normal letters,
oh,
and then someone can read. Because if it was only written in Korean, then you don't know where
oh,
you're going.
yeah.
So that
Oh,
was
that's
very
a relief.
yes, it's a
So
very
many
nice.
people around the world can come to Korea, right?
Yes, I would
Yeah.
recommend. I would definitely recommend that.
Oh,
So
I see.
a beautiful country with a good quality of life, I think.
Oh,
I hope to meet some K-pop person someday, so I can I can discuss their passion and where this came from, because that was very
you're really
popular in South Korea.
good. You you will do that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, and then I had another a question of following up about the
Uh-huh. But I
dream.
yeah,
Yes,
right. But I couldn't like answer about that previous question.
yeah, but I think
Mhm,
you already said something before, something like you
mhm,
always start to speak something,
mhm,
and the
mm,
most
right.
important thing when you go somewhere is to have the first conversation. So I
Right.
think that that was somehow already answered. Of
Mhm,
course, if you have other secrets, they are welcome. But you already had some African sort of
mhm,
dream knowledge in you. So I
mhm,
think when you went to those African countries, it
mhm.
was natural. And
Yeah.
of course, you haven't gone to the English-speaking countries,
Mm,
but I
right.
think all those countries you have mentioned are speaking English, as because of the
Mhm.
colonial
Yeah,
history.
right, right, right.
Mhm. In that
Mm,
case, and of course, you could sense that already from Tanzania and maybe
mm,
Malawi and Zambia as well. So,
right.
mhm, yes.
So, mm,
Yes, but of course, I think you answered something before that. It's the
right.
difficult. I think it's more personal
Mm.
type of thing, how you really make yourself comfortable in a new culture.
Yeah, let me tell you more like some details
Yes,
additionally.
yes.
Okay. You know, so as I told you, I really enjoy traveling other countries,
Hmm.
and also I enjoy traveling alone and
Hmm.
staying like hostel or dormitories like
I
that.
see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I think meeting people of different cultures, it is just travel itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you understand?
Exactly.
So for me, I love to meet new people and
Mm.
experience
Hmm.
various cultures. Like,
Exactly.
yeah. So it makes me meet many people and cultures.
Yeah.
And also, this experience brings comfort and
Hmm.
meeting new friends and cultures. So
Hmm.
I think the attitude loving to do like new experiences will
Yes,
bring comfort.
definitely,
You tell, yeah.
definitely. And the
Mhm.
people can see that from you naturally, so to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, you are fulfilling your dream now, and
Mhm.
hopefully you are going to start
Mhm.
your education package for Africa someday.
Mhm.
What things would you tell someone who wants to fulfill their dream? I mean, what kind of things they have to pay attention to, or to feel, or to develop into themselves?
Mm. For me, because I know I'm not enough to tell you like if you do like if you wanna like fulfill your dream because I am not enough. But for me, instead of one important thing,
Mhm.
I wanna like share three important abilities that I
That's right.
have to develop.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So first, I think is the ability to execute
Hmm.
without fear of failure.
Hmm.
So even it's not enough, we can try, right?
Hmm.
To do
Yeah,
something new. So I
that's right.
just wanna do something instead of making just plans, but
Hmm.
do, right?
Do something.
Yeah,
Yes.
do something. And
Hmm.
second, I think I want to develop sustaining power. Like
Oh,
someone
wow.
calls it grit. Did you
Hmm.
ever heard grit?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
it means not to give up.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
sometimes we do things that we love, but when there will also be things that we don't like or love, but
Mhm.
we must keep working on,
Yes, yes.
right? So if you want to fulfill your dream in your life, you
Mhm.
should like do something continuously.
Continuously.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And the third is, I think it's really important also, is
Yes.
to have a grateful mindset. So I think we should, like, for me, I should always be humble.
Yeah,
And also, I believe good actions bring good opportunities.
that's right. Mhm.
So, yeah, I believe like that.
Yes, I think that's very important
Mm,
thing that you have said. You have said now to be grateful, the
mm,
gratefulness element,
right.
because I think for anyone who is not grateful, it's very
Mhm.
difficult to
Yeah,
get to
right.
the next level. Well, someone can argue and say it's possible, but
Mm-hmm,
once you're grateful to something,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
you are able to really go deep to that thing and
Yeah,
feel
exactly.
comfortable. Because otherwise, I think if you're
Mm-hmm,
not grateful,
mm-hmm.
then you cannot be very comfortable in whatever you're doing,
Yeah,
because the
right.
passion comes out of gratefulness.
Right.
But also
Exactly.
personally, I also see the gratefulness towards the people who are going
Mm-hmm.
around you. Because, for example, now you are learning the Swahili. I think
Yeah.
if you weren't grateful to
Mm-hmm,
the language, and
mm-hmm,
people see that, oh yeah, this person is really interested to learn
mm-hmm.
this language, there couldn't be a lot of followers or people who would
Mm,
comment into
right.
the channel that you are developing. But it's because you are
Mm,
grateful to the thing that you're doing. So you
mm-hmm.
you really put 100% of your passion and do
Right.
it anyway. So this is a difficult element for many people, I think, or for some people to really
Right.
feel grateful. But um,
Mm.
maybe it's a wake-up call. so, so yes,
Right.
and being humble, as I've said, my
Mhm,
experience with Korea was that
mhm.
everybody was so humble, and
Oh, that's
I
so nice.
believe, yeah, the humble you are, the
Mhm.
more people are becoming interested even to try talking to you
Mm.
because they think, oh, you're humble. If you don't,
Oh, that's the good point.
yeah, of course, I think that's the key.
Mm.
If
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not humble,
Mhm.
then it's so difficult for the people to um, even try, because they will always be
Yeah.
scared whether
Right.
this is the person that I can talk to, or is this person willing to listen to my
Mhm.
problem. But of course, many people can say many things, but I think humbleness and gratefulness are very, very important. Because why
Right.
do you do something if you're not grateful?
Yeah, of
Yes, yes.
course.
Then
Yeah,
then
that's right.
the opposite is stressful,
Yeah.
and then you don't do
Right.
something with the stress.
Yeah, of
That's very,
course it
very
is.
important. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Fantastic. That is really insightful, and I think I will need to speak to you later as well. I have taken already a half an hour, which I was promising, but I think the
Mhm.
how do you say, your topic is about determination, so
Mhm.
to say. The
Mhm.
determination element is very important. Is there something else that you would like to share to the people?
Mhm.
What would be something interesting for the Korean community? When, for example, I am doing this inspirational discussions, what will attract the Korean people?
Mm.
What do they want to hear? Of course, K-pop is one of them.
Yeah, right, right. And also for like inspiring things,
Mhm.
I think many people in Korea these days they are like they have so much like interest about like um wealth, like
Mhm.
money.
Yes,
Because
yes.
because of the corona things, it's
Mhm.
really bad situation for
Yes,
like
yes, yes.
economic things, something like
Yeah.
that. So they like for Korean people, they just like invest for
Mm-hmm.
like stocks and also like
Mm-hmm.
bitcoins,
Yes,
like
I know.
online coins and something like that. So I think they wanna know how to be like the rich.
Rich.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. In that
And
case,
also like that point, and also or many people also want to be better person. So maybe like
mhm,
mm, many things will be helpful, I think, also.
yeah. Mhm. Yes, to be better. Those could be my topics. What would you want to say to the Korean people based on
Mhm.
what you are doing? Uh, in short, like, or to not only to the Korean people, but to everybody as a message of determination, success, and
Oh, then before I leave, I would like to share one phrase
yes,
that like which is motivates me every day.
yes,
Mm-hmm. So it's like a grateful mindset convinces you that even if you can't see a clear path to your dreams, a path must surely exist and
mhm,
will make itself known at the right time.
exactly. Fantastic. And the right time is any time, as long
Right,
as we work towards the end of the tunnel. And that's a
right.
very powerful statement.
Yeah, you're right, I think.
Yes.
Thank you for
Fant-
adding really good thing. Right time is now, right?
Yes,
Every
exactly.
time. Mm,
Definitely. Yes.
right.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much for joining us today. And I'm very happy to learn from your inspirations and determination about the future sustainable education that you are preparing for African countries at some point.
Right.
And also, of course, a lot of very useful words that you have or practices that you have shared with us. Responsibility, for example,
Right.
gratefulness, and
Right.
humbleness in doing anything that you're doing, and also the motivation to just start doing
Mhm.
something. I think
Yeah,
these are
right.
very much key elements. And
Mhm.
I say to many people that since at Inspire, we are not only looking at the
Mhm.
ready superstar millionaire. Of course, they're welcome to come and discuss with us. But
Yeah.
and I can of course bring some in the future if I get that possibility.
Yeah,
But
you
also, I
will.
think it's good to have the people who are working towards success
Mm. Oh,
because
that's
many
good.
people learn then
Mm.
from each other.
Right.
Yeah. And I think maybe in the future I can contact you again, and then we can learn your progress and also a little bit more about your motivation with these African
Mm.
studies.
That'll
I
be
think that will be
good.
very
Yeah.
good to hear the detail even
Thank
more.
you.
Yes, and I'm following
Mhm.
your progress online, and I think it will be also even more um, inspiring in the future because you are developing every day, and that's a good way to go
Oh,
forward. So I'm
thank
learning
you
as
so
well
much.
from
I
you.
think I should do my best because you are watching me, and also for like others, I think I should do my best. Thank
Yes,
you.
you're already doing your best. You always develop one step at a time, and until when it's a reality.
Mm, right. I
Yes.
will, and you will.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Me
Uh,
too.
so have a nice rest of the day in
You
Korea, and
too.
I hope to continue discussing with you then later as well.
Okay,
Yes,
that's perfect.
fantastic.